Alright, welcome back to Raid Mode. In this video we are going to start with, and probably only do, Stage 6, the Promenade Deck. This is a not very fun level, based on a part of the game that is also not very fun. So, I think we're all set. Let's get this started. I'm going to be playing through this as Jill, in a costume that I'm fairly certain was made just for me. So this is Jill in a pirate outfit, which combines two of my all-time favorite things, Jill Valentine and pirates. This guy's got me kidding me here. There's a big explodey, yep. So, this level is, like I said, based on probably one of my least favorite parts of the game. It's just, I feel like every time I restart the game, like a new file, this part always gives me so much trouble. Just because there's so many, like, high-level enemies, or higher-leveled enemies, and at this point in the story mode, you don't have, like, any weapons. You basically just have the handgun and maybe the shotgun if you went out of your way to get that. But, you know, it's raid mode. I think I got it under control. I think we're fine here. I've actually been going back the past couple days and playing a lot of Resident Evil 7. Because obviously 8 is coming out very soon, in a couple of months, and 7 I never gave the same attention that I gave to Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, where I went through and platinumed both of those, like, basically as soon as they came out. 7, I still have some stuff that I surprisingly still have to do. For instance, last night I finally just did the collectible stuff, basically, all of the coins, the antique coins, and the Mr. Everywheres. I finally just did that last night, which I was very surprised that I never did. Especially since they give you some pretty good unlockables once you do those. But this Jill costume is proficient in machine guns and handguns, just like the original Jill costume, but it also, I think it increases her dodge. It gives her the ability to dodge a little bit easier. So that's nice, even though, you know, again, whenever I do the dodge, it's almost certainly by accident. One of the things that I love the most about this costume is that it actually replaces her knife with a sword, which is incredible. It's not as easy to see here, but you can definitely see, like, the hilt of it at least, and you can see there's a sword, there's a giant sword. Jill just has a giant sword, which I approve of. Oh, I forgot about this guy. That's not good. I would start a petition to say, just give Jill a sword, is really what I'm saying. You're welcome, Jill. She was thanking me for the petition. She also wants a sword. See, this is a great costume. This is probably my favorite, like, main costume. Of course, it would be better if it wasn't on her Revelations model. I never have liked Jill's face in this game, and it took me a while to realize that there was even a person attached to it. Like, I didn't realize that they scanned a person in here to, you know, for her face. It's some model. The model looks way more attractive than her face looks in this game, which is really strange. I would have a feeling that if this wasn't a mobile game, by mobile game I mean handheld game, she probably would have looked better. But, you know, it's hard to go from Julia Voth to this weird looking face in this game. I've seen some mods where people put the Julia Voth Jill in this costume, and that is ideal. Obviously, now I would love to see the Sasha Zatova Jill with the pirate costume, but I don't think that has been done yet. I wish that this fooled around with her actual physical melee attack, too. That would have been cool. These guys, the Tricones, or Tricorns, I forget what they're called. The best bet for those guys is to use your knife on them. Yeah, this gun's fine, but it's not really... It does, like... It's like a pea shooter for those bigger enemies. Booyah. Get the hell out of here. I don't think it made her melee more... ow. That's just annoying. I think one of the things that I like about the ooze, one of the few things that I do like about the ooze, is that you can shoot them basically anywhere. Like, obviously you'll get more damage if you shoot their heads, but I just feel like the precision isn't great in this game. So, just being able to shoot them really anywhere is a good thing. Whoa. You're gonna have to stay away, my friend. Ow. Oh. Jesus. This guy's gonna end up killing me. These guys suck. It was just a tiny little boy. How did he get the jump on me? I guess he's a fast one. We got that, we got that, we got that. Yeah, I mean, this part isn't bad. It's just I really don't like fighting the Skagdeads. I think those are very, very obnoxious enemies in this game. I've said many, many times over the course of playing Resident Evil games on this channel that the absolute worst types of enemies to fight in any Resident Evil game are always the one-hit kill enemies, the ones that can just get up close to you and kill you in one shot. Those are not good. So it would be like the Skagdeads, the Reapers in Resident Evil 5. Oh yeah, he's a fast one. I forgot about that entirely. Didn't mean to do that. God damn it, this is all going south. It's fine, don't worry about it. Except for that, which is very annoying. Oh my god. It's okay, don't worry about it. It's okay, I promise you I am good at raid mode. What the fuck? Not okay. Not okay at all. Thankfully, there are a lot of places where you can just kind of say, nope, see you later, buddy. Should be paying attention. Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably right in front of me. Booyah. I don't know why I'm saying booyah so much, but I am. Oh yeah. Now I think this is one of those where, even after you get the key, I think a bunch of other enemies are still going to spawn in. If I have not been mistaken. Yeah, there he is. One of the things you absolutely do not want to do in this level is go into where the Skagdead comes out of. Because you don't want to be cornered by one of these guys. But I feel like usually they put like a BP star in here. I guess not. Maybe on one of the other difficulties. Honestly, this version in Abyss isn't that bad. I was expecting this to be one of those levels that I was going to really hate having to go through on Abyss, but it's really not that bad. I think the beach level is probably still the worst. The beach, I mean, there's a couple bad levels, let's be honest. That's why I'm not playing on Abyss, is because Abyss is not fun. We got anything else going on here? I heard a guy. I heard something there. One of the things that is good about playing through in the Japanese audio is that they like to keep their actors fairly consistent, so as long as they've been dubbing the Resident Evil games in Japan, which, you know, only really started recently, you know, all the voices have been exactly the same, so for someone like me who likes to have that consistency, it's pretty good. I'm probably gonna do the next time I do like a full replay of the entire series, I'm gonna play through the games in Japanese. I think that would be quite interesting. Yeah, you don't have to worry about, oh, is my favorite Jill actress gonna come back? No? Well, I'll just listen to the Japanese version then. I wish there was a way to, like, turn off the ability to, pick up weapon cases, because at this point, they're all gonna be really shitty and I'm not gonna want them. There we go. Please don't hit me. I hate that so much. These are the worst enemies of all time. Get out of here. Gosh, she's the fastest draw in the West. Sometimes they give you ammo, like, after the level's actually done, which I think is very nice. They let you go, like, hey, you don't want to, you know, you don't need to, buy the ammo, you can just get it here. Oh, that was an S rank. I was not expecting that, honestly. So, there's still like a little bit of time left here. I don't think I can do another level. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to replay this level with Jill being higher leveled. I think that would be kind of interesting just to see how, you know, when you're completely overpowered, how quickly it can go. So, let's replenish those consumables, and then adjust my level. Alright, let's jump in and get this going. I'm probably going to just take this time to just talk about random Resident Evil stuff going on. And date the video, because I remember I did that when, like, before Resistance came out. I talked about that a little bit. So let's talk about Reverse. That, I think, announcement was poorly done. I think they could have done a better job of that. The announcement trailer made the game look really, really cheap. But then again, I guess the game just kind of does look just cheap normally. The thing of it is that it's a Resident Evil game, and I'm going to play it. It doesn't really matter what it's about. I'm going to play it. You know, it's cool to be able to play. It's just a multiplayer game, which people have been asking. Like, there's no gimmick. It's just a multiplayer game. I think the ability to play as all, you know, your favorite characters is cool. The fact that it's basically limited just by the RE engine characters, like, you know, we haven't seen Wesker yet, so Wesker's not going to be in it. We haven't seen, you know, certain characters in it, so we're not going to be seeing them. Chris is the Resident Evil 7 Chris, which is the worst Chris, which is, I think, again, a bad idea. But I think it could be cool, depending on how many maps and how much, like, they actually decide to support the game. I think it could be cool. I still don't know why they don't do the very obvious thing. There's two things that they could do. And I think one of them in the leaks, the Capcom leaks when they got hacked, one of them I think is happening. I don't know. I forget. One of them is Outbreak, which, like, yeah, make a new Outbreak game. I think that would be pretty cool. Cool to see a cooperative, you know, like, escape the city kind of deal. And again, they could flip assets easily. and just have it be like all the assets from Resident Evil 2 and 3. Very easy to do. So I don't know why they don't do that. Maybe it would be a little harder, but I think they could do that, and that would sell gangbusters, I think. Damn it! I was gonna try and do no damage, but that didn't happen, obviously. And the other thing, the thing that I would like to see personally, more than anything else, would be like mercenaries, legends, or something like that. I don't know what you would call it. Just the mercenaries, every single character that you could possibly want is in it. From maps across the entire Resident Evil series. I mean, that would be absolutely incredible, and that is what I would want to see. If we're talking multiplayer Resident Evil experiences or like weird side games, that is 100% what they need to do. Where the hell is this guy? Is he coming? Yeah, it's one of the more annoying things is sometimes you just have to wait here. Like a raid mode kind of thing would be cool, like a new version of raid mode. I'm just dying. I haven't played, you know, one of those in a while. The only thing, the closest thing to that we've had is, I would say, like, each game has kind of had their own version of, like, a bonus, like, time and point-based mini-game, and the ones, they're not as good as Mercenaries or Raid Mode, and they need to do something, because I have an itch that needs to be scratched. I'm not killing all the enemies, I'm just gonna run now. So yeah, while I am definitely going to play Reverse, especially that, since it's, you know, free, it comes with Resident Evil 8, you know, it's not like I'm gonna go out of my way to not play it. The thing I think is that there's absolutely no chance in hell it can be worse than Operation Raccoon City or Umbrella Corps, because both of those were pretty miserable. And speaking of Operation Raccoon City, there's still something in that game that I never did, because they released like a whole DLC campaign that I just never played. So maybe, you know, at some point I'll revisit that awful game. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, but that's it for this video. I figured, why not? Let's do another little run through that. That could be fun. So I will go ahead and have to say that I'm going to see you in the next video. I shouldn't have done this yet because I gotta run through all these menus, which is not fun. So if you're from Capcom and you're listening, which I know you are, I know the whole gang at Capcom watches my videos, obviously. My advice to you is put the Resident Evil 8 Chris in reverse. Strike the Resident Evil 7 version from the face of the planet. No one wants to see him.